let's get right to it on these inspection issues. And I know you brought someone with you, David Croce from your team. Let's talk about it. What do you see when you get into these kinds of issues with home inspections, people calling you up?
Well, it's a great question. We like to be proactive and do preventative maintenance. So we have a service partner plan where we come out twice a year and inspect your plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems. Very similar to maintaining your car, changing the oil every 3,000 to 5,000, and being proactive, not just waiting till there is a problem.
So Dave, I assume you get these phone calls from time to time, a panicked home seller that says, we just failed our home inspection, we've got all these electrical issues, we've got these problems. What do you see?
A lot of what I see has to do with water.
Okay.
So rainwater infiltration can happen just from, cables being corroded and that type of thing. But a lot of what we see, especially in the spring, are related to outdoor lighting and outdoor outlets. Electric systems in people's houses are something we don't really think about too often because it either works or it doesn't.
But if I'm looking to sell my home, I have to think a little more proactively, right? And Tim, you touched on that before.
Well, the best piece of advice I can give in that situation is to have a professional come and look at it. I can see things that most people can't when I'm looking at a circuit or some wiring or maybe an outdoor outlet. There could be things that are that were okay at the time they were installed 30 years ago, 40 years ago, but now building code has been updated to eliminate safety hazards and problems, and those could be present in somebody's system.
You guys probably get these phone calls, I mentioned the word frantic earlier, without a lot of leeway. How fast can you get out there and sort of alleviate this stress for the sellers?
Well, we usually have a pretty quick process, depending on the issues that are present. If you have something that's structural, for instance, or the wires run through an inaccessible area, it could be really difficult to get to it. So being under the gun to get something done on your home is not always the best approach. That's why, as we said earlier, we do recommend preventative maintenance, where we can actually get out, take a look at it a couple times a year and just say, okay, you're good to go, or here's a problem that might pop up in the future. Let's take care of it now before it becomes expensive.